Welcome to a Mazin Library tutorial. In this tutorial, we're going to be under the right section of APA Style Central, and we're going to look at some of the special features within the body segment of a paper. So we already explored a little bit about the different things that the body section can do, but we're going to take a look below. So we already reviewed references, but then there are tables, figures, footnotes, and appendices. It also allows you in settings to change the actual body fonts. So you can have the font here, and this is going to be the default. But if you would like to, or if your professor asks you to, under the settings section, you can go to font and line spacing. And what that's going to do is allow you to change the typeface and the size of this upper part. And then down here under line spacing, it's going to allow you to change the line spacing. I know for a couple of the professors here at Cairn, they would prefer Arial. And so if you wanted to, you could say the whole paper is in Arial and it's using 11-point font because that's what they've asked for. So if you wanted to, you could update that, and you can also update the line spacing so that way it's 1 or 1.5 depending on what your professor's preferences are. This is right now set the default for the default of APA, which is Times New Roman and size 12. But if you need to, your professor always trumps the citation style. So you can click save and it's going to update the whole of your paper. The other thing you can do is the layout. So right now it's 1-inch margins. That's pretty standard. You can also say, okay, well, page orientation. Do I want it to be portrait or landscape, especially when you get to the appendices and other special sections. So we're going to go back to the right section, and under the body, we have these special items. So for the footnotes, some people are unaware that APA does allow for footnotes. However, the footnotes serve a special purpose. The footnotes give additional information about a citation that you can't put necessarily in the body of your paper. It also allows you to put footnotes for copyright information, though they prefer that if you have a figure and you are duplicating that figure from another resource, that you would put them in the citation, copyright, permission information with that particular figure. There's also tables. So the wonderful thing about this whole writing platform is that it makes it really easy for the researcher to show what they're doing. So there are tables. You can add new tables. You can take the tables from Word, or you can create a table here. So if you were working with the SPSS program, for instance, you can take the Excel spreadsheets, you can take the Word sheets, and you can import all of that data right into your paper. So you don't have to recreate it necessarily the way they used to have to as like an appendices. The other thing you have are the figures. So if you have pictures or graphs or charts that you want to add to this particular paper to back up your point, then feel free to. You can add a new figure. This is the caption information. So this is where you would put copyright information if you have it, the attribution information, and then you just load it just like you would any other image. You can also import images from Word or Excel. So if you were doing charts and graphs from Excel, you can do that here. For appendices, what are in appendices? Well, it really depends on what type of paper you're doing. If you're doing something that's methodology based, then you can put your appendix methodology. If you made a document, a survey that you handed out to clients and wanted to include that, then you would put that here as an additional document, and you can add on as many of those as you need to fulfill your paper. It's just one way of making your life easier and trying to condense multiple documents into one document. So that is it for this particular paper. For this video, I just wanted to go over some of the special features that are available for you. The other thing you can do is always check your paper, and it's going to go through and make sure everything matches. So your headings, your references, tables and figures, everything is exactly as it should be before you decide to export your paper. So that's it for this video. On our next video, we're going to look at adding collaborators. See you later.